Calling people names. That's the subject of this evening's Talking Points Memo. Did you know that I, your humble correspondent, call somebody a name every 6.8 seconds during my T-Points presentation each evening? Did you know that? That's awful. I should be ashamed. I denigrate somebody 9 times every minute. How could I? Now, that astounding analysis, if you want to call it that, comes from 3 Indiana University researchers. I'm sure they're excellent folks. But somehow, some way, their research wound up in the hands of Media Matters, the smear internet site partly funded by enterprises connected to George Soros. And guess what? Media Matters issued a press release about the terrible Talking Points memos. What the press release did not say, however, is that the Indiana researchers consider pretty much every description to be name-calling. Quoting from the study, the terms conservative, liberal, left, right, progressive, traditional, or centrist were treated as name-calling if they were associated with a problem or social ill, unquote. Aha! Now here's the backstory. Last week we showed you this chart detailing where far-left billionaire George Soros contributes money and how his propaganda machine works its way through the internet and into the mainstream media. Soros and his gang were furious with that exposition, so we knew blowback was coming, thus the Indiana Media Matters nonsense. By the way, did you know that Soros's Open Society Institute donated $5 million to Indiana University? I'm sure that was just a coincidence. I'm also sure that Soros is very disappointed he didn't get more bang for the buck this time around. Most of the committed left press didn't mention the nutty Indiana paper. Only those truly bought and paid for, elements at NBC News and Rosie O'Donnell, spit it out there.
Go ahead, Behar. What do you got?
I said, do you want to have a fight with O'Reilly? Because he calls people names every 6.8 seconds, apparently. Bill O'Reilly on his show.
Yeah, there was an article in the paper. He insults someone or calls someone a name every 6.8 seconds.
Wow. The problem is, Rosie, that no newspaper we could find printed that propaganda. You and Behar got it from Media Matters, your daily source of deception. So once again, it's beyond a reasonable doubt that the radical left Soros has built a very smooth propaganda machine that has direct access to both the ABC and NBC television networks. Think about that. That is power. Finally, let's add up the name-calling tonight. Let's see, there was humble correspondent, smear sites, radical left, committed left, nutty, deception, Behar and Rosie. Oh, wait. The last 2 are real names. So that's only 6 examples of name-calling in 3 minutes. Far below my average. I must be slipping. And that's the memo now for the top.